Hey, welcome to the channel. This is Deborah, and if you are returning to the channel, thank you so much for coming back. And if you are new to the channel, my name is Deborah, and this is So in the Sanctuary. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. So let me talk to you a little bit about what I'm doing. I was just sitting here for a moment. It's kind of early in the day still. It's the latter part of the weekend, and so by the time you guys see this, it's going to be early week. But I was just sitting here a few moments, just kind of in the dead silence, kind of gathering my thoughts. I'm writing down things that I want to accomplish today. It's very dreary outside. It's kind of rainy and icky, so it's a great day to do things indoors. And so, yeah, we're getting ready for the upcoming week. It's going to be a busy week with everything that I have to do. Got a couple of appointments after work. I have to do a couple of errands for my kiddos for their Christmas stuff at school. And yeah, it's going to be a busy week. So I wanted to just write down some things that I wanted to accomplish today to kind of help this upcoming week be a little bit easier for all of us. So a couple of things. I like to use my notebook. This is a notebook I carry with me all the time. I don't know about you, but for me, if I don't write it down, I'm not going to remember it. And a notebook, a list of things to do, it kind of keeps me on track, and it keeps me from diverting off the track and getting caught up in something I shouldn't be doing. So for today, I do want to finish my laundry. I have lots and lots of laundry that I'm going to sort through. I want to tidy up the house. I want to do a little bit of meal prepping for the week. I want to do a little bit of Christmas wrapping. And last but not least, I want to prepare our salads for the week. Robbie and we eat salads pretty much every day for lunch at work. And Robbie generally does it typically on Monday mornings. But I don't want tomorrow morning to be hectic for us. So I think if I go ahead and do that, it's just going to make things a lot simpler in the morning. So I'm going to grab my coffee. I'm going to go outside, check on Robbie, and then we're going to get started.
I wanted to step outside after making my coffee just to check on Robbie. Looks like he has a little helper. So he is busy at work. He is hard at work. He is, bless his heart, digging a hole all the way from our shop. And he is trying to get to the house so that he can hook up electricity from our house unit and connect wiring underneath the ground to go to the shop. So this is one of the ways that we are cutting cost so that this project can be as cheap as possible for us. He is using that tool there to get the job done. It's a hard job, but he's getting it done, bless his heart. We wanted to do this instead because to rent a machine to do this, it would have been anywhere between $300 to $500. Meanwhile, I went back inside and worked on the laundry project that I wanted to tackle. We had let laundry go the previous week, so not a fun task, but it has to be done. So here I am getting things done. I'm going to sort all the laundry, wash it, unload today, and get it all folded. And if all goes well, it's going to be put away as well. So with little boys, there's always a task of having to get dirt stains out of clothes. And so this is another thing I wanted to tackle today. Graham's soccer uniform has a lot of mud on it, as you can see. So I'm having to really pay attention to that today. And of course, my friend Shout is going to help me along the way. This is a task that's always one that takes a little bit of time. I do like to use this spray and wash stick As you can see, I'm able to put the clothing out on the counter and use it to dab wherever I need it. And then I use my fingers usually to kind of help put it into the clothing really well and try to get the stains out the best way I can. I love using this spray and wash stick almost more so than I love using the spray itself. As I'm completing tasks that I want to accomplish for the day, I always like to keep my things to do list handy, and as I finish the task, I like to mark them off the list. It just gives me a sense of accomplishment and things don't seem to be so overwhelming. I was lucky enough also today to have a couple of helpers. You see Cole here, he's helping me unload the dishwasher, and Graham is finishing up getting mud off of his jersey. The boys actually asked how they could help, and so they were a great big help in helping me today with the kitchen, getting it all tidied up and cleaned up, dishes put away, and yeah, I love it when they want to be involved. It just makes my mama heart so happy. After kitchen duty, we were now ready to make the salads for the upcoming week, and these are all of the products that we're going to be using today, all of which was bought from my favorite store, of course, Aldi. We have our little mini cucumbers that I absolutely love. We have our mini sweet peppers. I like to put those in our salads. We have our tomatoes. Of course, we have our cheese, and we also have some carrots that I'm going to be using. Green onions, I like to put those in our salad. And then this is our meat that we're going to be using today, the Appleton Farms brand from Aldi. It's the chicken fajitas, already cooked and prepared and ready to go. I've cut up the cucumbers and the carrots. I have a little bit of cilantro and of course the green onions. I like to discard everything that we don't use onto that paper plate so that it can go into our compost. Graham was wanting to help, so I have my chopped kale. We washed it up, put it in the colander, and he is actually getting that and putting it into the bowls that we're going to be using for the upcoming week. We're going to be preparing 9 salads today, 5 of which will be for myself, and then 4 will be for my husband, Robbie. He likes to go out to eat on Fridays, so we're only going to be making 4 salads for him. I love this chopped kale that I did get from Aldi. I love to use it not only for our salads, but also for our smoothies that I like to make for Robbie and myself throughout the weeks on the mornings that we're not able to grab a nice breakfast. We at least will use this kale, and it makes a tasty shake. Graham is helping me. We are going to add the vegetables that I've cut up a moment ago. I've added some carrots. We're just going to grab and put into the containers as we can, as much as we can, until we're done with everything. So we're going to add the carrots. We're going to add the cucumbers. Those little mini cucumbers are so awesome. And whatever's left over, we're going to use for a snack. And I do love the green onions that you saw a moment ago. You're going to see me adding those, as well as the sweet peppers, and I believe we're going to be doing some jalapenos today. So I would just encourage you, whatever vegetables you want to add, just go ahead and chop them up, put them out on your cutting board, and as you get your containers ready, then just grab from your cutting board and put into your containers. It's fairly easy, and you can be as flexible as you want and put as much as you want or as little as you want. It's completely up to you, but these are some of our favorite vegetables that we like to eat throughout the week, and this way we know we're getting our vegetables in, and so it just makes for a yummy, tasty, and healthy lunch for us during the week. I think Graham had a really fun time helping me, and I just love that he wanted to help. It really, really makes it fun, and I love the company that he offers as we do this together. I hope this is something that he remembers, because I know I will for the rest of my life. It just makes me so happy. My little buddy is adding the tomatoes to our salads, and then once we're done with the tomatoes, we are going to add the chicken. That's going to be our source of protein for the salads, and then of course we're going to top it with some cheese, and then we'll be pretty much finishing up. And this is going to help us so much. We're doing this on a Sunday afternoon. It's going to help us so much because, as I already said, we typically do this on Monday mornings, but with us doing it ahead of time on Sunday, it's going to make our Monday morning go a lot smoother. So that's a win-win for everyone.
All right, so now we're going to prepare a snack. And this is a snack that my husband and my husband and me, as well as my kids, we do enjoy. So it's going to involve baby cucumbers. And this is the Nature's Sweet. They're the mini ones that I got from Aldi. And so I'm going to give these a good wash. And then we're going to cut them up, put them in a baggie. And then I'm going to show you our secret that makes this extra yummy. All right. All right, so I have baggies that I'm just going to put these cucumbers in. I'm going to include these in my kids' lunches this week, as well as for Robbie and myself. So I'm going to put a lot kind of in for me and Robbie, and I'm not going to do so much for the boys because they just kind of nibble. I don't want to waste it. And you can see that little bit goes a long ways. And I'm just going to go ahead and put these in our refrigerator. So it's going to help the mornings go a little bit faster because I'm doing all of the cutting ahead of time. And I'm putting them in bags ahead of time so that the morning of we can just grab and go. Now, I will tell you our little secret. So we actually learned this in Mexico when we went to Mexico this past, I guess, February. The locals there were taking the cucumbers and they were sprinkling this tahini on it. And I was thinking, let me give that a try. Well, I tried it and it was fantastic. So whenever we grab our bags out of the fridge in the morning time, I'm simply just going to open this up and just sprinkle a little bit and close it and then give it a good little shake. And it just makes a little tasty treat on the cucumbers for our lunches in the afternoon, and our boys absolutely love it as well. So I'm not going to add that right now. That's something that we can do really quick and easy in the mornings, and it just gives a little extra zap to our little light snack. So a good little trick we learned in Mexico. You should give it a try. It's really, really good. It's called tahini. I'm sure you've used it on other things, but it's fantastic on cucumbers. All right, so Graham and I are finishing up with our meal prep for today. Unfortunately, I was really hoping to make a chili with you all today, and I was hoping to make a chicken and broccoli casserole, but crazy me didn't take out the meat to thaw in time. So it is over there on the counter, and those are pretty easy meals to prep. So I will probably do that in another video that you will probably see uploaded after this one. So unfortunately, it just didn't happen today, and that's how things go. You just got to roll with the punches, right? Mm-hmm. So I appreciate my little helper today. Did you have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. You think you're ever going to want a salad for lunches?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right, well, we enjoyed meal prepping with you all today, and if you could just take, how long do you think that took to do the meal prep? For salads and the little fruit bags we did, or snack bags.
An hour.
You think it took an hour?
Like 30 minutes to an hour.
Maybe 30 minutes to an hour? Okay, so I was just going to say, if you could take maybe 30 minutes to an hour out of your time on, you know, because it does involve a little bit of time with the chopping and the cutting up of vegetables, getting all of your dishes out and ready, and then everything put in. It does take some time, but if you would get into that habit of just maybe taking a little bit of time out of your weekend to do a bit of meal prep for the upcoming week, you will see it will make your mornings go a lot easier. So tomorrow morning should be a fun day without having to
Christmas
do
party.
The salads. Mm-hmm. All right, so until next time, we hope that you what?
Sow your sanctuary with your seed.
Yep, we hope that you plant those seeds to sow your wonderful sanctuary. All right, let's say bye. Bye, guys. Have a good day.